going to say this name just once, and then I'm not going to say it anymore. Bullshot Crummond, World War I ace fighter pilot. He's an Olympic athlete, a race car driver, part-time sleuth, and all-round spiffy chap. He must save the world from the dastardly Count Otto von Bruno, his wartime adversary, all while winning the heart of a sweet young lady. This outrageous comedy, titled after the lead character, Bullshot Crummond, I lied, I said it twice now, opens this weekend in the East Mountains, and today we are talking with the stars. Kevin McGuire, who plays Bullshot Crummond, that's 3 times. Richard Atkins, who plays Otto von Bruno. Guys, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
All right, let me break this down, because when I first read about this, this can't be a play. This can't happen on stage. So much goes on. So first of all, it's set in the 1930s. It's a parody of B detective movies.
Correct.
How do you bring this thing to the stage?
It's a pretty basic set, but all of the actors, except for Kevin, play multiple roles. A lot of props backstage, different characters, different dialects. It's basically what happens on stage more than everything around it.
So you're really sort of painting the stage through imagination, through the action,
correct,
and implying what's going on to the audience.
Exactly.
Is that
Car
right?
chases, falling off cliffs.
Yeah.
Falcons that fly from fishing wire over flats.
Wow. So really, those gimmicks kind of become part of the comedy. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay.
Totally, yeah.
Correct.
So tell us, guys, what drew you to this role? We'll start with Mr. Crummond from now on. What drew you to play this role?
Well, this is the first time I get to play the hero,
Okay.
which is great, and it's kind of dawning on me, how much energy I need to put through to carry the show, along with the rest of the cast, of course.
But now we're only talking about 5 actors that put this whole thing on,
Right,
right?
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and what drew you to it? Was it the style of the show? Was it playing multiple characters?
I get cast a lot as the heavy.
Okay.
And I've been playing a lot of German characters over the years.
Okay.
So my dialect is pretty good.
Okay.
And
Can we hear a little bit of it?
sure. Let's see. We've run out of trouble with the petrol. We'll need to jump. Put on the parachute.
That's good. Okay. All right. So the characters, when you're doing this type of job, when you're playing multiple characters, how hard is it for you to jump in and out of each character? Is it pretty easy for you to put them on and off like costumes?
Basically, we have enough time to, and we kind of overdress, so it's not a huge costume change.
Okay.
Except for one scene where I'm going from Otto von Bruno to a guy named Salvador Scalicio from Chicago, who is a hitman from Chicago who they hired. And the scene changes, we go behind the screen. So in actually 2 seconds, I have to go from Otto von Bruno in a smoking jacket to Salvador Scalicio in a hat and a mafia coat. So that's difficult.
Pretty amazing.
So do you get a little envious of these other actors that get to wear multiple hats throughout the show, or do you kind of enjoy just being Mr. Crummond throughout the whole thing?
Well, I've done shows in the past where I've played many roles. One, I think I did like 13 or 14 voices.
Wow.
And yeah, so this, it kind of comes and goes, and this one I get to play one character straight through the play, and that's a lot of fun for me, and I get to be kind of big and brash and silly, and it's a great experience. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Especially your prosthetic undergarment.
Oh, because you got to go see the show for that one.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So I'm curious, because you guys said that this was a movie. It was turned into a film, right?
Right.
Okay. So what is it? What do you think? Because obviously the story sounds very over the top. Do you think that audience are going to be drawn more towards seeing the theatrical conventions that you employ to make what we would say, like you said, a car chase? Well, it's one thing we see a car chase in a movie, right? It's a completely different beast if we see it on stage. Is that more of a draw for the audience to see how you're going to make that happen?
Yeah, I think definitely. We have a cardboard car, and we have 2
can only
cutouts.
afford one car.
So it's a car chase. So 2 characters are up in the little squares, and then after they say their scene, they duck, and then the other people come up, and so that's how we go through the car chase.
That's
so
very clever.
Live theater is great.
Yeah.
It loses something when you videotape it.
Right.
But a live theater, when you're in the theater, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of camp. So it should be very
you got
enjoyable.
to be there to see it. So getting to that, we open this weekend. How long do we run, and where do we get tickets to see the show?
It's just 2 weekends, this weekend and next, and tickets are at emct.org.
Okay.
The East Mountain Community Theater.
Okay.
There's our phone number, too.
Sandia
What is
Park.
that?
286-1950.
Okay, and where's the theater located again? You said Sandia Park?
Sandia Park, right past the Crest Road.
Okay.
At the Vista Grande Community
Okay.
Center.
Yeah. Tickets at the door also.
Tickets at the door as well, guys.
Yeah.
Go check out the show. It sounds really incredible. Go see it just to see how they do a car chase on a small stage. Anyway, for more information on Bullshot Crummond, head over to casa.com for now.